Okay. Let's get the Twitch chat up. Our handy dandy Bob here. There we go. Very interesting way this game starts off with a new game. Or starts off, period.
How's that?
It actually sold me by doing what it does.
And what is that?
So, very first thing, you get like a welcome screen. And after you hit welcome, you're looking at basically the entry of the game. And you're already in the game.
Well, that's cool.
I like it when developers do stuff like that. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get up? I do. Oh, well, hello. There's a book here. Oh, I flip. Oh, I don't flip. Oh, come on.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
I'm gonna need to turn up the volume for this. Dialogue. No? Are we on? I think we're on.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe it was.
Just kidding. I know, so I'm watching.
Maybe with my headset that was really quiet. Okay. Okay. So I don't really have any buttons yet. Oh, look how pretty this is.
I lived here until I was 11. But
for some reason I thought you were playing Final Fantasy. Oh, this is neat.
Oh, this is a great way to do storytelling. Oh, that's beautiful.
Have a bitty.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay. Did we do something with it? No? Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. Oh, okay. We're just gonna bang right into that.
Did you even see Stranger Things? I don't remember you watching it.
I watched enough gameplay to kind of get the gist
My
of it.
mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Where'd you put the key? Okay.
Maybe
Hold
she
on.
thought I'd know.
Is there a game called Stranger
Or
Things?
she thought that the mystery
Yeah.
would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, I thought it was just a Netflix show.
I like the detail. This is pretty. Do we have a sprint button?
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Perhaps.
Jesus. Oh, hello. Hi. Jesus.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Very ominous. Yo. Check that out.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Did somebody like have a little tree fort and then just like build the house on top of the house on top of the house? That's what that looks like.
It does, actually. Like, I wouldn't be angry about that. That looks like a pretty great house.
I need to inspect something. Yeah, looks like water. Good. Hang on here. Oh, okay. Before we go in, can we interact with this car? Can we do something with this? No. Of course you can't. Why would I think you could?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I love that way of storytelling. That is absolutely great.
Can't even see what or
Now, as a
tell what's
17-year-old,
going on because
I knew exactly
I don't have
what
the
those words
stream
were.
volume up, so I can't.
I was afraid of the house.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what? 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 I'm right fucking here.
This is very pretty.
What? What? Okay, this is me. I'm here. Okay. Fine, I'll
I
lean
hoped
forward.
the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
All right. Mr. Majama, how you doing, buddy? Are you back from your trip yet? Okay. So, I think the developers expect you to get that close because you can definitely tell that's not a 3D image as soon as you're on top of it. Look at that. It just turns into just an image on the wall.
Not everyone's trying to break the game, Devin.
My apologies. Apparently, I break every game I fucking touch. Oh, yeah, this is definitely what I would do if I broke into a house. Come right into
Crawling
the
through the
freaking,
doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
right into the doggy door. Exactly like you said.
Isn't it her house?
Yeah. Apparently, she hasn't been here in years.
Is it really breaking in if it's hers?
It's breaking in as in she couldn't get in.
Oh,
For the first time in years,
got it.
I felt like I
Understood.
was home.
Oh, this is ominous. This is what it feels like when I come home from Canada and I have no idea what's in my
But
house.
instead of family, there were just memories
It's
of
just
one.
cockroaches in the coffee maker, don't worry.
Shut your freaking mouth.
That's
Like how
my
after
whore
Louis
mouth,
started
thank
working
you
at
very
the cannery,
much.
we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly.
Ominous noise. All right.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. My mom
me
wasn't
intrigued.
much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That would be something I'd do as a kid. Why so many books? Are any of these actually real books? 51 Tales? Dreamer's Tales? One's Away? I'm sure some of these actually are. I'll investigate some of those one day. What's this?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Streisand? Oh, Barbara Finch. Okay. Wait, why is there a cord here? Why is there a creek?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. That's a name.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wait a minute. There's a cable going across the room to the door. The door's been spray foamed shut. Interesting. Oh, so is this door? Okay, what is going on here?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Is that Eddie? 17? 2010? Okay.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I like Uncle Walter's room. Pretty cool. Why? I mean, I know this is a puzzle game, but I'm looking at everything like that. There's a fucking meaning behind it. There's freaking drag across the floor. Right, what is
He always
this?
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
My mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Had Broca, hey buddy, how you doing? Fuck.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Just like I had no
I'm
idea
doing really
where
well,
this
man.
was gonna lead.
Decent work day today. Then I struggled today to figure out what kind of games
I
to
grew
play
up
or what to
looking at
pick up
Molly's room
next.
through the peephole.
And this one kind of
Molly's gerbil had a tiny
jumped out at
bedroom
me.
with its own even tinier
Because it was
gerbil
downloaded
cage.
when you got home and you didn't download it.
No, that is not it. This game caught me just in the very beginning scenes, just the way it
Being
began
inside for the
storytelling.
first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Normally, I at least log into the games to see what they look like before I stream them. This one is What Remains of Edith Finch.
December 13th, 1947.
Yeah, it
Dear
is a little
Diary,
creepy.
I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay. Oh, we're the little girl now? What am I wearing? Oh, okay. Can I get near this?
My
Pumpkin.
Halloween candy was all gone.
Damn. No fucking chocolates tonight. I'll eat this fucking gerbil then.
The food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What? Eat the gerbil?
She ate the gerbil food!
What? Oh, it's gerbil food. I thought you said she ate the gerbil. Oh my god. What kind of game is this? You've barely been playing for 10 minutes and you're eating gerbils? Jesus.
I thought about it? You thought about eating the fucking fish? Okay.
I thought about eating Christopher.
Is she
but I
that
held back.
hungry? Are you starving? What's going on?
That's freaking funny. Alright, I'm digging it.
Because you're eating
thought it-
gerbil food?
Because they... I don't know. Oh god, what are we gonna find in the bathroom that she thought about eating? Oh
I
god,
kept
what is
eating
this?
and eating.
You ate the fucking toothpaste? Ugh. It's fucking disgusting.
I ate a lot of things that night.
These are Christmas decorations. They're probably made of plastic. Oh, God. Okay, good. There's nothing in the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Okay, I need to turn
You're
up
gonna
the
fucking
volume
murder
on this,
the
figure out
bird?
what's going on.
Barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What the
I
fuck?
was a cat.
What the fuck?
I'd be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
We're a fucking cat now? How am I supposed to catch this fucking bird? Because I am having trouble grabbing this son of a bitch. Come here, you little shit. Wait a minute, can I just go to your nest?
The babies
all the
were
eggs.
all gone.
Are we gonna eat the fucking bird? Time to get weird. Yeah, time to get fucking weird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Alright, so this is a bumper. Bumper. Left trigger. Do all of them just make me pounce? And I'm okay with that.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
I'm getting really tired. Let's
I was up in
wait,
the big
where'd you go?
tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Okay.
I gobbled her up. And
What?
suddenly, I was an owl. First,
We're
all
an
I heard
owl?
was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? What button does what here? Okay, I am lost.
Rabbits.
Where? Got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
That's what you imagine as a 6-year-old girl?
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
You went to find something bigger? What's bigger than a rabbit? What are we gonna find? We gonna kill a fucking deer?
I want a rabbit.
Oh. Okay. Guess that's a thing. Where?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
The shark just falls out of the tree. What? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, we can have control. Okay. This looks like Goat Simulator, but with sharks.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
I thought I was about to get hit by a fucking car.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Not having trouble controlling.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
It's a demented child.
I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the fuck are we now? Am I an octopus? Am I the tentacle monster from all the weird videos? Cthulhu. Oh, I can move. Oh, okay. Am I an octopus? Tell you what, this doesn't feel like a fucking octopus. This feels like something in every weird Japanese
I was a monster, and I
show.
smelled people everywhere.
I was a monster and it smelled people ever. What? Can we go under stuff? Oh, we can. Okay. Octodad
I was
origin
big,
story.
but I moved
Yeah.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edith is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yo, check out that shag rug. Wait a minute. Who the fuck puts carpet in their bathroom? Huh.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
You love this game?
It was a
Have you
pretty
played this
big
before,
trace.
White? White hair? My throat. Oh. I'm beginning to like it a lot.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
God, this is so weird. Do you imagine living in a house like this? Just with all these little hidden nooks
Ben
and
gave Sam
crannies.
an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I always imagined living in homes like this. And I couldn't
And the
imagine it
panels
like
on the
this.
wall, my brother Milton had been here before me. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
And
that
gerbils
he
to
never
eat?
talked about him.
What do you mean by that?
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, Okay. Oh, we control both legs.
My brother
Alrighty.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he was. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Don't we all?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
That day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not going to tell you when.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made his mind.
Oh my god, I've done this before and
That's
got
what
really
I want
high.
to remember about my brother.
Fucking scares me when I get above the pole like that.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps too.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I have goosebumps now.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I'm not exactly sure what happened to Molly right in the beginning. It doesn't exactly state that she died, but she was having dreams of being creatures, and the last creature ended up under her bed.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Great. Should I go here first? Okay, so that puts me out here.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Yeah, the monster.
Growing up, I always thought we were a child star.
Hallucination from food poisoning? I don't know. It's very interesting. So far, I'm liking the game's delivery, but it leads me. Like, what's the catch?
I never thought about how hard it would have been for her afterwards.
This isn't decayed? Moldy? Something in the room? Oh, there it is.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old school comics. Pretty cool.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending. Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. On cue.
Fucking Weebass. You were absolutely
She
right.
reached for the music box.
Fuck, I want to get water. Right, I'm just gonna watch this in my kitchen while I get water.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She
It's fucking music.
scratch and imagined the worst.
Oh, great. Here we go. Oh. Come back to the Xbox for this one. This is your jam? You know what? I approve. I approve of the fucking music. Some good throwback right here. Can we knock these over? Yes! Fuck! Good! Give me some... Yes, alright. Alright. Fucking ready. I got a crutch and I'm not afraid to use it.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Eye of the tiger shit right here. Just beat up the punching bag. Alright. Now where do we go?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act
Oh, okay.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out. A little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Why is there just a skeleton hanging out in the house? Can I knock these books off? Oh, can't help clean the fucking house. Just gonna knock the skeleton over. Can we knock the skeleton out? No. Can't scare me with this animation style. I am fucking ready. I feel like I'm playing Jet Set Radio. Let's go. Is this it? This is the room. What the fuck happened in here? Walter, you made a fucking mess!
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh, we know this room. We've been here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Some slick maneuvering. Shit, he's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened to his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was trying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. With her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. her story. Barbara, tucked inside the music box, is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Is this Tales from the Crypt? Fucking weirdo.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I
Mr.
know why
Crypt
Mom
Keeper.
didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah. I didn't remember much from Tales of the Crypt because I was very young at that time. But I remember having Halloween decorations of it. And there was like a little comic with the decoration that I read. Can't even remember what it is
A lot
now.
of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
That last night? What happened last night?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
That might be literal at this point. Why is this dark?
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the key.
We're gonna go in the basement. We're about to get creepy. Hey, where's the music box? Can't see.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, so where's... Oh. Oh. Okay. You want to fiddle with the brightness? Okay. Okay. We know how this looks for everybody. Does this look any better? It almost looks a little too white. Bit better? Oh, it must look much different on stream. 'Cause for me, I'm seeing almost white now. Here, let's do this. That's brightness max. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I could see 100% now. Alright. Kind of like the eeriness of the darkness, though. It's making it really creepy. Maybe one notch too high. What does this room look like on the standard brightness? Oh fuck. It's fucking.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Try one above default. Do that for you. Spirit with the itty bitty. Thanks for the tip. There you go. That's 2 notches.
I saw Edie sneak
Okay.
down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Still get that dark vibe.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the fuck is this? Is there a nuclear missile silo under this goddamn house? God. Oh, okay. Lights are turned on.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
What the fuck does that mean? Stop making noise back there. You stop that.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Vault Tech? You don't know. You stop that. You get that out of here. I mean, I did like Fallout, but the last Fallout game has made me very upset.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years? The fuck?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think it would be.
You guys hear this? My controller fucking losing its mind.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Last Fallout was 4. We don't acknowledge 76.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Agreed. Wait a minute. Whoa. Are we back again?
If you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost
Apparently he
friendly.
never saw the YouTube video about how to use the can opener differently. What is this, eggs?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Peaches? Oh yeah, you're right. It is peaches. I wasn't even reading the can.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
I like how he has everything carved out. It's kind of neat.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Get
Maybe
chills.
this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Okay. Fuck.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
But the fucking train to hit you?
Appreciate all of it, especially
That's what's
the
been
food.
shaking your house.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter
I didn't
died
know
when
that
I
was
was
gonna
6.
happen. No way.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh my god, look at this. I love miniature train sets. It'd only make me happier if it was like going around the entire room through like little towns and like underneath this desk and stuff. I would lose my absolute shit.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Okay, so that's his trash can.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Okay,
Now that
there's
only
no
one of us
tunnel the
left,
other way.
or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh shit. Really pretty. What is that out there? End game right there. That's where we're gonna end up.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Fucking lights.
And the history you're a part of.
What are you writing this for?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
You talking to me?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Okay. My curiosity always fucking takes me down the wrong ways. Alright, nothing over there.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Is there a cemetery somewhere? Oh.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Chirpy. Chirpy. Okay. Who the fuck named these things? Charlie. Coco, Zoe. Haley. Oh, that was the name of my guinea pig. I had a cat named Shadow. Wait, ain't that a fucking coincidence? It's also a cat. Huh.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh,
Edie
okay.
said she dreamed about the old house every night.
What?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
So small story time. Frickin', I have a grandfather that passed away. And when I was a kid, my mom and dad would bring me to his house. And they never told me the story of the house itself, and it still stands today. And his wife still lives there. After he passed away, me and all the grandkids and all the cousins, we all went to this house. And we didn't open all these doors. He originally started with a small trailer and built an entire house around this trailer. So 20 years have gone by, and he's just added on and added on and added on. And we never opened all these doors. So when I was 22, I finally got to open the front door, and the front door opens into a storage room, housing the original trailer. And there's little pockets around the house for small storage, and old buildings stored around the entire yard, like old kids' clubhouses that he had built. His old garage was turned into a memorabilia place, and then he added on a house onto the garage. It was really neat to get to see behind a lot of the hidden things that we never got to see. Never got to ask him why he built some of the things. Yeah, he even had an old greenhouse that we opened up, and there's just, you could look around the house and just see a bunch of projects that he started and never finished. And then you'd see other things that he finished, but he finished it in such a weird way, it made you go, why did you do it this way? And he's not around to ever ask that question ever again. But I've had to go back and fix things in the house, and it's a nightmare house now.
If she told there was going to be so much climbing.
Me and my dad have made jokes that the house has to stay in the family now, because if it ever gets sold, it'll never pass any codes. It'll be a violation forever. They'll have to bulldoze the whole property to get it back to normal.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I feel like this branch would snap under our weight. Michelle. Oh, that she was pregnant? Makes sense. Well, it doesn't really make sense. There's nothing that's alluded to this entire time.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
It's badass as fuck. Look down? What am I looking down at? What? Oh, I guess I am a little pregnant. How about that? Makes sense. I mean, I looked down earlier, but I don't remember seeing a belly. Stan Lee. Oh, that's not Stan Lee.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
Need a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? We'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Every teenager now, but instead of a book,
okay?
we have a phone in our hand.
Man's older than you are.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Good old days.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20
There you are.
years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Oh, my bad.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
We photographing.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. He found an old log trail with deer everywhere.
What are we snapping here?
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. a minute to check the map.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be snapping pictures of.
Let's see.
Name messes with me. We bass. Oh yeah. I assume it's the gun. No?
Could have been.
Don't know what I'm supposed to be taking photos of. Red bean soup? It's fucking delicious. There's something out here. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be taking photos of. Put on my toes? There's something around I don't know about?
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
A bird in a tree? Hear birds?
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh! Well, hey, look at that. Got it.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
God. Oh, God, so blurry. Okay.
Dad, I...
Oh.
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Make it behind you.
Don't mind me.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset timer.
Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh, shit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most my mom had told me. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, look at the people. Or whatever. sad. Just got fucked up. I like your play on words there, and I approve.
Sam spent his life taking photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
And here. Bell. Oh. Oh, hey, they got most of the writing right. Everybody's done their fucking homework on what labels go on an AC unit. Sorry, I do this for a living. I can't help it. You ready to eat MREs? Why that? How? I don't even know where to get MREs now.
After Sam died, my mom and he got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control? I know. What do you mean? You know how it feels? You look at something you do, you can't just help it. You can judge it. This is fucking weird. Hey, it looks like my divorce contract. Wait, now come back. I was having fun reading that.
Dear Kay,
Yeah.
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
But all that paperwork is actually in there. What do I do?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh. Moving the duck. What the fuck?
Things over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Is he gonna get sucked down the drain?
I want to talk right now.
Yo, what the?
What his world was like. It reminded me so much of Finch. Lost in his imagination.
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
I've been chased
She
down
never
by a tent
talked about
before.
him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Fucking rock climbing wall? Fuck yes.
My mom
Oh shit,
never
we can
fell
actually
off
interact
after
with
her
it.
brothers died.
I didn't see that coming. Okay. What else is in the
At
room
the
that I
time,
can work with?
it was as far away as
Right, yeah. How would you normally get to all these rooms? Check this out. This is cool.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Options.
She spent a summer
I think we're
building
probably gonna
houses
go out
in
that way.
Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
It didn't matter anyway. Okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Am I doing something? Oh, okay.
When Dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
I guess that's how you get up here.
I'm sure Edie would have her back.
Time stage. Spirit, it's the garden you always wanted.
Again.
That's the cover of the game. Pretty neat.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
What the heck? They were homeschooled. Okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Whitehair's room.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
I like this music.
Milton Finch in the magic paintbrush.
I wasn't
four
following
once
that
it
one.
disappeared.
Did he climb inside his own painting? Is that what it was getting at?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Can I move these? No.
Mom definitely Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Might be a major NPC. The unfinished Swan. What's Swan? Is that another game coming out or something? Is that a movie? This one. What about this one? You know what? Don't even tell me. The game has got me locked in. We're gonna have to beat this tonight. I can't. I don't know.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
This way. Nothing but broken stairs. Okay. This one is my favorite. Ooh. I got that right. This is so cool.
Lewis's
Smoke
room
weed
smelled
every day.
very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
We're getting fucking baked, buds! That flag. Flag looks familiar. The original Nintendo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Which one he blaze it? Fuck yeah, bud. I don't smoke. I definitely endorse having some fun.
Dear Miss Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Substance abuse for weed? Are you
News-
serious?
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, okay.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. Very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
There's a lot of focus going on right now.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis-topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Looks like RuneScape.
And songs for them to play.
God, read the chat.
He talked about starting a band.
And not
And he was
just
always humming something.
we doing Chronic?
Every day
Or
his
some Purple Haze?
imagination grew. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the at his feet, were all in his imagination. He could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
And these oceans at work. Oh no, oh no. Lost track.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
What do you do for work, White Hair?
St. Louis.
Oh, here we go.
He started drifting away from our reality.
That's what I do every day. I drift away from reality. The real world sucks.
Minneapolis. Till one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisville, he heard rumors of a
There's some hard focus
handsome
going right
queen.
now. there was a choice I could have done there. Oh shit.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
Let's be interesting. Sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Oh, fuck it. Should have went rainbows. That's probably weird.
We followed the sound of
Silver harp.
silver harp.
Shit, I fucked up.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Master
Even
of the
then, his
janitorial arts.
logic
I like that.
remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
This game is so relatable. Oh.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah. This is a good
Began to
story.
despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh shit. What? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, alright, alright. What? Can I interact with Finch? Anything to interact on him with? No. Okay. Oh. That's something.
Still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king of all the lands of wonder. The palace would packed with his companions.
This definitely looks like RuneScape.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Oh, look at it! It's Molly!
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh, I know what's about to happen here.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
WASD. Wait, what? That's not what I did. No. There's another set of stairs here, though. I did not catch that.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Why did we leave?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
How did we just crawl over?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Getting fucking heavy goosebumps here. Everybody keeps freaking dying. Yeah, look at that.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To a final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So what about Grim's journal? Are we able to get to that journal? Are these real people? Oh, okay, these are real people. All right. I was like, fuck, is this based on real shit? Oh, you're confirming for me that we definitely cannot get to the grandma's journal in that library? Well, it says we finished all the stories. Something feels like it's missing. I don't know why. This barely felt like a game. It was more like just a story, and I really like it. That was a good suggestion. Right there, about to cry. The narrative. Oh, Luigi time. Their first tree is the same. There's something that's going to be on the end of this? See Joan's name in the ending credits? That's an achievement? Okay, I guess I stuck around. First tree is the same, maybe? What do you mean by first tree? Song by David Warley. I'll have to look that up. My computer becomes incapacitated when I'm streaming in a effort to increase the stream quality. Let's see here. But if you guys don't mind, we'll do a little cutaway here. We'll go look. Let's take a look. What was this game called again? The Remains of Edith Finch. Where is it? Wait, whoa, hang on. Oh, god damn it. What did that say? Huh. So it lets you go back and hit play. It's interesting. You know what? I'm gonna be a little sneaky here. Let's go to the achievements for this game. So we've only unlocked all the peepholes and telescopes, take both paths in the house, catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops, let the drunken sailor finish his song, clear all the balls off the pool table, knock all the letters of Gregory's name off, play Calvin's story again, take a picture of the rabbit outside Odin Finch's National Park. Okay, so there's just, alright, that's all just linked to the little stories. So, what was the name you said? David Wales? Directors, artists, writers. Ian Dallas is the writer. I don't know if that shows anything. Oh, I just realized you guys couldn't see any of that what I was just looking at. Hang on here. So we may come back to this game. God damn it. What's happened? Okay, so I accidentally hit the play button. Alright, hang on. I'm going to throw you back to the Xbox. So you can see this. So, what I was looking at... God, that's so loud. Stop being so loud. Just doing a little sneak here, because you can take a peek at all these achievements. I may come back to this game and take a look at all these. Take both paths to the house. I don't know what this is. Oh, long enough to hear all Edith's commentary, so I didn't hear all of Edith's commentary. Go figure, I didn't knock. First tree is by someone else. Not sure if I got the rabbit. So here's something. It says knock all the balls off the pool table. Somehow I never did. After I was swinging around like a freaking idiot. Knock all the letters off the bathtub. We didn't do that. This one's just playing again. Take a picture of the rabbit outside. So, cut back here. See here. What are you guys even looking at? I don't even know what you guys see right now. Oh, you're seeing my Streamlabs. That's fun. Let's do that. hide. Boop. So, hey everybody, thank you for joining me on What Remains of Edith Finch. This was a game that was suggested to me by another friend of mine. If you like what you saw, make sure you drop me a follow. Helps me out. Helps out the channel. If you want to see me play any other games or you want to see me go through any other ones, I definitely will take suggestions. There's actually a box down below. You can drop it in there. Let me know what you want to see. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Definitely love this game. We could definitely raid somebody. Let's see who's online to raid. Oh, well, here we go. This guy is online. Let's see, who do we want to go to first? Do we want to go to Ayato or Joe's? Joe is on. We can go to Joe. All right, so we're going to send you all over to Joe. He plays a lot of retro games. You like him. He's a cool, chill dude. Thanks, White Hair, for joining me on this little adventure. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast playing this game. This was a good one. He's playing Guitar Hero. All right. I'll see you all next time. See ya.